I'm Maria Gabriel A. Fortes discussing the continuation of Week 10, Lesson 1, titled The Site of the First Mass in the Philippines. So, one of the people approached the captain with a bowl of rice and some figs in his hands, hoping to trade them for a knife worth only 3 quattrini. Despite the captain's offers of money, including showing him a ducado, the native insisted on a knife. Eventually, the captain arranged to give him a knife. Later on, when one of the crew went ashore for water, a native offered a large gold crown in exchange for 6 strings of glass beads, but the captain declined the trade to establish that their goods were valued more than the native golds. So, some group of indigenous people living on the island of Vazua, that is characterized as heathens who dress in tree-woven cloth, and they are also known as heavy drinkers. So their women wear three clothes from the waist down, and their long black hair reaches the ground. They have holes pierced in their ears that filled with golds. A significant aspect of their culture involves chewing areca fruit, which they prepare by cutting it and wrapping it in betel leaves mixed with lime. That results in red stained mouth. So this practice is essential for their health as they believe that they would die without it. The island is rich in various resources including animals, fruits, and golds, and is located at a latitude of approximately 9.67 degrees north and a longitude of 162 degrees east, situated 25 leagues off Aquada. A 7-day stay in the region before setting sail northwest, passing by the five islands that named Ceylon, Bohol, Canighan, Baybay, and Katighan. Notably, Katighan is home to large bats that taste like chicken. The island also hosts various birds, including doves, turtle doves, and large blackbirds that lay sizable eggs. So, they buried it in the sand, which hatched due to the heat. After traveling 20 leagues of no, After traveling 20 leagues from Mazua to Katighan, the crew set out westward but had to wait for the king of Mazua, who was amazed by their sailing speed. Eventually, they continued their journey to Zubu, which is 15 leagues from Katighan. As the arrival of the expedition at the port of Zubu on April 7, while they're walking, passing some village, where they saw many houses built upon logs. As they approached, the Captain General ordered the ships to display their banners, lower the sails, and fire artillery, which is frightened the local people. An ambassador was sent to the king of Zubu to explain that the display was a customary sign of of peace and respect. The king, initially alarmed, he was reassured and welcomed the Captain General's visit, although mentioned that the ship entering the port typically paid tribute. The Captain General's representative asserted that they did not pay any tribute to any lord, emphasizing the power of their king, which is King of Spain. So a Moro merchant warned the king of Zubu about the expedition's past conquest, advising him to treat them well. The king decided with to consult with his advisors and promised to respond the next day. Afterward, the crew enjoyed a meal provided by the king, and the influential king of Mazwa came ashore to speak with the king of Zubu, highlighting the diplomatic nature of the visit.